there's different thoughts and ideas and different perspectives on it. Quite often I talk to people and we talk about quoting, and people think of it in different ways. And so it's important that we kind of lay a groundwork of knowledge so that we're all talking the same language.
Yeah, totally. From my understanding, estimating is, as it suggests, it's an estimate. And so when we're talking with our clients and we're like, okay, at this point, you want to be able to give the customer an estimate so they kind of know what sort of price bracket they're in, so that if they don't have the budget, you know about it now and you don't waste any more time with them. That's kind of our positioning on estimating. Whereas, and then at a certain point in the process, we're like, okay, now give them a quote at this point because they know the price and they're already expecting it, and you've done a bit more digging, a bit more homework.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it. And this
Yeah.
is perfect. This is exactly why we're talking about this. Because when we think about it from a technology and software perspective, estimating is kind of the process that you go through to work out, and depending on whether it's estimating and quoting a service and maintenance style job
Yeah.
or project style job. But if we're talking about a project style job, the estimating part is getting the plans or getting the scope of works
Yeah.
and putting together, breaking it down and putting together the calculation part. So
Mhm.
the estimate of what is the material we need, what is the labor that we need, what are the subbies we're going to need, what's all that part, doing the calculation piece, and then putting together the quote. And the quote is like the client facing piece.
Mm.
So I think the estimating part, if we're estimating project style work, the estimating part is the calculation and the quoting part is the customer facing side.
Yeah,
And
interesting.
there's software that can do both. So there's estimating software that will let you import a set of plans and let you do takeoffs and count quantities, things like that, things like ground plan and Costex. There's a bunch of estimating tools, and they'll then typically give you a number or a value that you'll then use to build your quote. And then this is where the job or the project management software comes in. You'll create your quote in your job or project management software, whatever you're using. So there's
Yeah,
two
there you go.
completely different perspectives on estimating and quoting, depending on where you're looking at it from.